Hi, I'm Dr. Raj Ambay from Ambay Plastic Surgery. Today, I'd like to talk to you about something that you may not have considered: facial implants. Facial implants could be perfect for three types of patients. The first is somebody who is repeatedly getting fillers and is tired of getting fillers over and over again, looking for a more permanent solution. The second type of patient that will really benefit from facial implants is the patient that has deflation of their face. So they could have a hollowed out temporal area that's up over here. They can have flattened cheekbones, a small chin. The third type of patient that can really benefit from facial implants is a patient that has some kind of a balance asymmetry. For instance, they have a small chin and they need a little bit more volume. Their chin is a little bit off, so it needs to be straightened. They have cheekbones that may be flattened and they need a little bit more height on their cheekbone. These are great ways of improving facial balance with facial implants. The first type of implant is going to be the chin implant. The chin implant gives a little bit more projection to the chin and a little bit more definition. So the consistency of the material, as you can see, is that it's actually very soft. And if I press on it, it's more like a gummy bear. It's very different than what people would think a silicone implant would be, because it is not like the breast implant that's actually filled with silicone. This is more like Jello than it is a breast implant. The implant gets placed underneath the skin, and because it's so soft, it actually sits very comfortably with the skin on top. You rarely don't even feel it. And it's a great alternative to improve the chin point and give you a nice straight angle between your chin and neckline. The chin implant is what I would consider to be semi-permanent. That means that if you like the way it looks, you could leave it on forever, and it actually never needs to be removed or replaced. And if for any reason you decide that you don't want it, it's a quick in-office procedure to have it removed. The next type of implant we're going to talk about is the cheek implant. The cheek implant can make a pretty significant difference on both your profile, both front and side. So let's talk a little bit about what this actually is and who is the most likely candidate. Most likely candidate for a cheek implant is someone that has a flattened cheek or someone who wants a more pronounced cheekbone. It's also good for people that have deflation of their face because it gives the type of volume that you would have otherwise had to have spent a lot of money for fillers. The beauty of an implant is that it is semi-permanent. What that means is that if you love it, you can keep it your entire life and never have to replace it. And if for any reason and at any time you decide you'd want it out, not a problem. It can be taken out as a simple in-office procedure. This is a temporal implant, and temporal implants are perfect for people that have hollowing right here in the temples. If you're someone that gets fillers or you have a hollowing and you don't want to get fillers, this is your solution. Essentially, these implants are a soft silicone, almost imperceptible when you put them underneath the skin. A small incision is made right up in the hairline where it's not visible, and these soft silicone inserts are placed in right underneath the skin to give this volume. The beauty of this implant is that it is semi-permanent. That means you can keep it your entire life if you love it, and at any point, if you'd like it to be removed, it is a simple in-office procedure. If you're looking to improve your jawline, either more vertical length or a wider, more stronger jaw, then this may be the implant for you. This is a vertical jaw implant that improves the angle of the jaw. So let's just say you have a small jaw and you need it to be longer and you want it more defined. This implant is made of soft silicone. It's almost imperceptible when it goes underneath the skin. It's placed from inside the mouth, and essentially it sits right at the angle of the mandible, just like this, with the incisions made inside the mouth to both lengthen and strengthen the jawline. You're probably wondering how these implants are going to be placed. Well, the good news is they're not placed with making an incision on the outside of your face where the incisions are visible. So let's talk about the different implants. The first implant is the chin implant. It can be placed from inside the mouth right on the jawbone, right here, to improve the chin point. It can also be placed from underneath, where it is almost imperceptible, and it is again placed right on the bone. The second type of implant is going to be the cheek implant. The cheek implant is placed right up here, and it is generally placed from inside the mouth so that there's no incisions on the outside. However, if you are getting an eyelid lift, like a lower eyelid lift, and an incision is already being made up underneath the eyelash, we can actually place the implant through that same incision. The third implant is going to be the temporal implant. That implant is great if we are going to improve the temporal hollowness, and the incision is placed actually in the hairline where it is not even visible at all and slipped into a natural pocket that is there. The last two types of facial implants are actually meant for the jawline. And the purpose of that implant is to make your jawline more defined. Now, some people's jaws are narrow and other people's jaws are too short. So the last two types of implants are meant to either widen the jaw or actually make it longer, but in both cases, make it more defined. Both of those implants are placed from inside the mouth. So the nice thing about it is that they are not placed with incisions on the outside of the face. They are easy to remove and also easy to place and almost imperceptible because they are soft. They make a tremendous difference in jawlines that are not defined. So hopefully now that you've heard and seen facial implants, you know that these implants are safe and a long-lasting alternative. They are placed in an outpatient setting. The results are immediate. The recovery happens in a matter of days. This could be the solution that you're looking for. Call us at Ambay Plastic Surgery, 813-406-4448.